I do want to talk about that situation that they were telling you about because I had something else to report that was unrelated related to that. But I do want to know what did they tell you so I can tell you my side of the story.
I mean, they just said that they had some encounters with you today, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So like after so earlier I hit the jewelry store and this is my report, but I'm gonna get to that later. And the conclusion of that they gave me 14,000 months, or like I believe so. Yeah, it was a long time. It was like a really long time. And when I got out, uh, I was a little bit molded to the police. I did make a little couple Twitter rants, and in the process of the Twitter rants, I'm not really good on names, so I don't know which one specifically was it. But one of the guys that I had beef with, he was backing up the PD because I was calling you guys the biggest gang in the city. That's just my opinion. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not the biggest gang, and so forth. But that's how I feel. And in the midst of our beef between that, me and him actually started beefing on our own. And I claim to be the king of the city. I know I'm not the king of the city. I know that. I mostly say it because it's a figure of speech. I say it because there are people out there who think they're the king of the city, but they don't say it. And it's to provoke them. It's to let them know that there is no king of the city, and that shit doesn't work. So yeah, there was a big Twitter beef that was going on for about 2 or 3 hours, and then they caught me. Well, I was going to interrogate the apartments, and this guy was just shooting people and that was the guy with the black stuff on his back. And I had made a Twitter post about it. I was like, why is there a guy just randomly shooting people? And then he just started shooting at me, and I was trying to figure out why he was shooting at me. And I thought that he was, a terrorist who was just shooting everyone. So I go up into pillbox, and I have like a little bit of stamina. I'm about to pass out and stuff like that. And I get healed by the doctors, and I come right when I come out, he starts shooting at me again. And I don't know what to do at that point. So he ends up I get down because the bullets do get me. And he walks up and he's like, you're Trusting, right? So I guess in a sense, he's not a terrorist. He knows who I am, so that's why he shot at me. So then he robs me. uh then I come back a little bit later. uh I get my car and everything, and then like 4 to 5 people pull up on me. And I'm gonna be honest, I've had that happen to me before, so I already knew it was gonna happen. I already knew what they wanted. He walked up, he was like, "Do you want to ride?" And I'm like, "No, man, I don't ride. I don't want to ride." And they're like, "No, man, we need to talk to you." And I already knew it was ready to happen, so I kicked his car, and then they just started shooting at me. So, I get down again, and I go back to the hospital. I think they took me to the hospital actually, and the doctor sealed me up twice, and I leave out, the second time, and then I shoot at me and everything. They just let me leave. They are saying some hurtful words to me and stuff like that. And so the moment I get to Integrity Apartments, right next to Pillbox, I see this cool race car sitting in the middle of the street. So I try to take it, uh, and apparently that was the guy's car. And he starts shooting at me, and I get out the car immediately, and I just stop. I'm like, he stops shooting. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I know it was your car," and I walk away. So then I go get a car, and then on my way driving past Integrity, I hit one of them. Well, I don't hit one of them. I hit one of their cars, and then they chase after me, and then I hit their car again, and then they shoot me again and down me. And then after they did that the third time, uh, they apparently claimed that it was a government issue that I wasn't allowed to quote unquote remember the actions that happened. Uh, but I don't believe that because Uh, the first thing that happened when I left the hospital was I tried to take that race car, and then they shot at me. And, them shooting at me jogged my memory that they were enemies. So I guess they forgot about that, when I walked away. Uh, so then they took the government on me and so forth, and here we are now, and they hate me and stuff like that. Uh,